Have you ever stood before a place so ancient it feels alive, where every stone seems to whisper stories from a forgotten age, and the air itself hums with secrets waiting to be uncovered? Manikyala Tope, near Rawalpindi, Pakistan, is one such place, a massive stone dome, weathered by centuries, shrouded in legend and fear. Its silhouette dominates the landscape, a silent witness to the rise and fall of empires and the passage of countless generations. Locals whisper of strange energies and restless spirits, warning against disturbing its slumber. Some say the air grows colder as you approach, and that shadows move where no one walks. Why does this monument inspire such dread? What secrets are hidden in its crumbling stones? Is it the weight of history, or something more supernatural that lingers here? The story begins not with ghosts, but with an act of compassion. Yet over time it's become tangled with tales of curses and misfortune. What started as a symbol of peace has, through centuries of retelling, become a magnet for chilling legends. Today, many avoid the Stupa after dark, convinced it's haunted by those who once disturbed it. The site is left to the moonlight and the wind, its silence broken only by the occasional brave soul who dares to visit. This isn't just an archaeological site. It's a living legend where folklore and fact blur. Every visitor adds a new layer to its myth, and every story deepens the mystery. Our journey is to peel back these layers of fear and uncover the truth behind Manikyala's transformation. We'll sift through history, legend, and local memory to find what really happened here. We'll travel back to the Age of Empires, explore the Stupa's purpose, and discover the rituals that once filled this place with hope and reverence. We'll walk in the footsteps of ancient pilgrims and Victorian explorers, tracing their journeys and the stories they left behind in journals and local lore. This is more than a pile of stones. It's a historical cold case, a monument of peace turned into a symbol of fear. Each inscription, each weathered carving, is a clue to its true nature. So, buckle up. We're diving deep into the mystery of Manikyala Tope. The journey ahead will challenge what you think you know about history, belief, and the power of stories. What transforms a sacred monument into a source of dread? Is it the stories we tell, or something more? Let's begin our investigation and see if we can separate fact from legend and fear from truth. To understand Manikyala, picture its setting, the Pothohar Plateau, crossroads of ancient civilizations. This was Gandharan, where Greek art met Buddhist philosophy, and the Silk Road pulsed with life. The Stupa, a massive dome of stone, once gleamed white in the sun, dominating the landscape. It was built to awe, its platforms adorned with carvings, its dome crowned with ceremonial umbrellas. Pilgrims circled it in ritual, absorbing teachings from its art. The construction speaks of Gandharan's wealth and devotion. Stones so precisely fitted they've survived centuries. This was more than a monument. It was a declaration of faith and power. Manikyala marked a land where Buddhist teachings flourished under royal patronage. Even in ruin, its presence is commanding. Every stupa marks a story, and Manikyala's is among the most profound. Linked to the Jataka tales, it commemorates Prince Sattva, Buddha in a past life, who sacrificed himself to save a starving tigress and her cubs. In an act of ultimate compassion, he offered his body, embodying the Mahayana ideal of selflessness. The stupa sanctifies the very ground of this legendary sacrifice. For ancient pilgrims, visiting Manikyala was a spiritual journey, walking its path, meditating on compassion and impermanence. The story of the tigress was a cornerstone of Buddhist teaching here, a living lesson in generosity. The stupa became a three-dimensional textbook, reminding all that true wealth is found in giving. This legend is key to understanding Manikyala. Before fear, there was faith. But as we'll see, that message would be overshadowed by darker tales. For centuries, Manikyala faded from memory until the British Raj in 1830, Jean-Baptiste Ventura, seeking treasure, tunneled into the stupa's core. He found nested relic caskets, gold, silver, copper, containing bone fragments, beads, and ancient coins. These relics, believed to be from a Buddhist saint, dated the stupa to the 2nd century CE. The Manikyala casket, a gold cylinder, became a prized find, now housed in the British Museum. For archaeologists, it was a triumph. For locals, a desecration. The removal of relics marked a turning point. What was seen as preservation by outsiders was felt as violation by those nearby. This act may have sown the seeds of the curses and ghost stories that followed. The treasure was found, but something else, fear, was unleashed. The stupa's heart was gone, and its legend changed forever. With the relics gone, fear filled the void. Local stories now speak of hauntings, eerie lights, voices on the wind, shadowy figures circling the dome. Many believe djinns, supernatural guardians, now protect the stupa, punishing those who disrespect it. Tales abound of misfortune befalling greedy visitors or those who linger after dark. Some say the ghosts of monks and treasure hunters still wander the site. These stories, passed down generations, have transformed Manikyala from a monument of compassion to a stage for supernatural drama. The fear is real. Children are warned away, and accidents are blamed on the stupa's curse. For many, the site is no longer sacred, but dangerous. The meaning of Manikyala has been rewritten, shaped by trauma and belief. Its legend now lives in the shadows. The most potent fear is the legend of a curse tied to the stolen relics, whispered for generations. It's said the stupa's guardians placed a powerful hex on its treasures, promising ruin to any who dared plunder them. Stories tell of treasure hunters vanishing, going mad, or suffering mysterious tragedies after disturbing the sacred site. One tale recounts a man who found ancient coins, only to lose his family to illness soon after, a chilling fate. The curse is believed to extend to the land itself, blamed for the stupa's decay and local misfortunes that followed. For archaeologists, the relics were artifacts. For locals, they were sacred, and their removal a deep sacrilege. The curse narrative is a folk response, a way to restore moral order after such a violation. Even if human justice failed, supernatural justice would surely prevail in the end. These stories, whether true or not, reveal a deep and lasting clash of worldviews. The wound left by the relic's removal has never fully healed, haunting the land to this day. Once, Manikyala was a beacon for pilgrims, a place of hope, bustling with monks and devotees who traveled from distant lands. The air was thick with the scent of incense, and the sound of chanting echoed through the ancient stones, weaving a tapestry of devotion and unity. Chinese travelers like Xuanzang described a vibrant complex, alive with ritual and reverence. The stupa was not just a monument, but a living heart of spiritual practice, where stories of compassion and sacrifice were passed down through generations. But as Buddhism waned in the region, the stupa's story faded. The once crowded courtyards grew silent, and the sacred fires slowly died out, leaving only memories in their wake. Monasteries emptied, pilgrim trails vanished, and the monuments surrendered to time. Nature crept in, reclaiming the stones, while the world outside moved on, forgetting the sacredness that once defined this place. The British excavations delivered the final blow, treating the stupa as a puzzle, not a sacred space. Relics were unearthed and removed, stripping the site of its spiritual core and leaving behind only questions and broken stones. With the relics gone, Manikyala became a relic itself, no longer a living site, but a haunted ruin. Its silence grew heavy, and the sense of loss became almost tangible. Fear replaced awe. Tales of curses eclipsed stories of compassion. The site's reputation shifted, and whispers of spirits and misfortune began to circulate among the locals. The absence of pilgrims was filled by imagined spirits. Where once prayers rose, now only shadows lingered, and the stupa's legacy became shrouded in mystery and superstition. Manikyala's journey from sacred hub to feared ruin shows how meaning is never fixed. The site has been shaped and reshaped by the beliefs, fears and hopes of those who encounter it. Each generation rewrites the story, shaped by belief and memory. The past is never truly gone. It lives on in the stories we tell and the meanings we choose to see. The stupa stands as a testament to the power of narrative, how stories can build or dismantle a legacy, and how even ruins can inspire wonder or fear. Today, fear defines Manikyala for many, but its true history still lingers beneath the surface, waiting to be rediscovered by those willing to listen. Its stones remember both faith and fear, holding the echoes of every story ever told within their ancient embrace. Across Asia, stupas are places of peace, centers of worship, community and calm. Sites like Sanchi and Borobudur inspire awe, not fear. Manikyala is different. Its reputation is defined by dread. The violent excavation, removal of relics, and abandonment created a narrative of desecration unique among Buddhist monuments. Unlike Sanchi, which was restored and reconsecrated, Manikyala never healed. Its isolated, crumbling form feeds the imagination, making it easy to believe in ghosts and curses. The break-in tradition left a void, filled by fear and folklore. When the British arrived, the stupa was already disconnected from living faith. This allowed a darker narrative to take hold, making Manikyala a tragic outlier. Its story is a cautionary tale of what happens when sacred places are forgotten. What can we learn from Manikyala Tope? This ancient site, perched quietly on the landscape, holds more than just stones and stories. It holds echoes of centuries past, waiting to be heard. It's more than a haunted ruin, it's a living lesson in how history is made, lost, and retold through generations. Every crack and faded carving is a chapter in a much larger story. The stupa stands as a testament to Buddhism's spread, to compassion, and to cultural exchange. It reminds us of the journeys people once made for faith, knowledge, and connection. Its story of rediscovery highlights the clash between science and sacredness, raising questions about heritage and ownership. Who decides what a place means, and who gets to tell its story? The fear surrounding Manikyala reveals the power of storytelling to reshape identity. Legends and rumors can transform a site's meaning for entire communities. Folklore and myth are responses to trauma and change, as real as the stones themselves. They help people make sense of loss, mystery, and the unknown. Manikyala proves that a place is not just what it was, but what we believe it to be. Its meaning evolves with every visitor, every story, and every new discovery. Our journey ends here, but the exploration doesn't have to. The questions we ask today will shape the stories told tomorrow. Manikyala invites us to look beyond labels, haunted, ruined, and listen to all its stories. Each visit uncovers a new layer, a new perspective. Each voice, from prince to archaeologist to villager, adds to the puzzle. Together, they create a tapestry of memory, belief, and discovery. Stay curious, keep questioning, and never stop exploring the mysteries of our world. Manikyala's story is far from over, and perhaps so is yours. The Manikyala Tope is more than stone and ruins. It's a doorway into history, belief, and mystery. Was it cursed? Or was it simply misunderstood? The answer lies in how we choose to see it, a sacred site or a fearful place. If you enjoyed this journey into the mystery of Manikyala Tope, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Crazy Color Facts. More untold stories of history await you. Stay curious, stay amazed.